Hello, hello, welcome back. This is Aluminum Tarot. Thanks so much for joining again, as always. We're going to now go over to the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. We'll read for now until a month later. We will look into the energies that are taking place within your chart and, following the absolute dynamic duo of nonsense that's taking place with the two eclipses this month. The first one being the Moon in Virgo eclipse, lunar eclipse, which took place, I think, on March 14th. That was an absolute doozy. I'm still reeling from that, as I do have a Moon in Virgo. And it's pretty much taking me to the depths of emotional chaos. And hopefully I can pull myself out of that, which is another reason why the readings are delayed. Bit of an incident I'm trying to sort out. Despite that, we're going to keep moving forward and get these readings to you so that you can get the messages that you so need at this particular point in time. Additionally, we will have a solar eclipse in Aries taking place by the end of the month. That is also going to be a bit of a shit show too, because we could see a lot of conflicts and arguments and things taking place around that time. Let's hope for the best, prepare for the worst. As always, that's my philosophy, because you never know what kind of shit the universe will bring you and whether or not that shit will actually lead to a fertile soil in the near future. So, that said, if you like this reading, please be sure to give a like, share, subscribe, ding that notification bell so that you don't miss any updates from future postings. And additionally, if you would like if you would like to contribute to the channel, please just chuck me a coffee, $5, whatnot, in whatever currency that you've got. And that would be greatly appreciated. That's really all I ask. You don't even have to do that. Just click that like button and let's get the algorithms going on the channel. That said, what's the message for Aries? Going to look into the Moonology oracle messages to see what kind of hidden insights you've got. And Aries, you don't want to shuffle today. We're going to make it work. Could it be the result of that Sun in Aries eclipse? Let's find out. Yeah, I can tell you're going to be volatile this month. Let's see. Let's see what's in store. Okay, message for Aries. Okay, prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. Good, we're on the right track. Let's go with that. So, wait, I said Aries, Gemini. I mean Gemini, so let's look at Gemini. Sorry about that. So Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, you have prosperity lies ahead. That means that you're on the right path towards, getting the right finances, money that you need. You can have prosperity in other areas of your life. It just really depends on how it resonates in your chart. We will see what that means in the full reading. So what's in store for Gemini? What's in store for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising. Now until a month later. What's in store for Gemini from now until a month later. Okay. First up, chart in the reverse. Current energy. What's the challenge? Ace of Wands. It's taken place in the recent past. What's happening in the near future? Near future. What's at the court? What is that, the Crown? Seeing this happen quite a bit. What is the ultimate outcome of this period? Okay, Temperance in the reverse. Clarify Temperance reversed. Clarify Temperance reversed. Gemini. Okay. All right. So, Hierophant in the reverse. What you don't see coming. So what we're looking at here, we see the story of a person who is feeling stuck. So anyone with Gemini in their chart, Sun, Moon, or Rising, may feel like things are not moving forward the way you need to, may have experienced setbacks caused by specific things derailing your pathway forward. And what you're looking for right now, the challenge is you're trying to have that new start in something that is passionate toward, for you. Oftentimes the Ace of Wands, it could be a couple of things. It could be new starts in things, business ventures, so on. Sometimes you just may need to get laid. And unfortunately, fortunately, the Ace of Wands is that dick card, if you want to call it that, which insinuates that a new sexual kind of fire that burns within you. That said, I'm not going to get too much into that. Just look at your story and see how it resonates. And you can then determine which path you're going to go or how this applies to you. So going into this, we have the Nine of Cups. Clarify the Nine of Cups. Five of Wands in the reverse. So Nine of Cups in the reverse, clarified by the Five of Wands in the reverse. You may have gone through several periods of time in which you felt like you were not getting a wish fulfillment. Nine of Cups in the reverse also indicates a period of codependency, which Richelot is good at explaining that type of message. But for lack of a better phrase, it's like you're doing your best to try to find something externally from you that is that you believe will fill the hole or the void within you. Which, of course, Richelot shows that that can be impossible because there's no such thing as a void. It is only a mirror reflection of what you find you think will make you complete. Five of Wands in the reverse means that instead, maybe after a period of difficulty, you're feeling like you're just kind of throwing your hands up and deciding that you don't want to fight for something important anymore. But I think that's going to change because you'd have the Knight of Pentacles in the upright. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles. And you got the Fool card. That's great. So you are taking slow and cautionary, slow and methodical steps towards, a new beginning in what it is that you want. I think for you, with the Knight of Pentacles, you are now finally stepping into the energy of progress towards that which you want to achieve. So many of you may be trying to start something new, some kind of ventures. And it's going to start off slow at first, but it will pick up speed over time. What is this new venture? What is this new venture? Okay. So I think you've been in a bit of a state of victimhood or feeling a bit of financial lack, feeling of low self-worth, and you're trying to get back into a place of peace within yourself. So in the past, if you've experienced any financial setbacks, or if you have felt like you've had low self-worth, or even played the victim in many situations, this is now a time of removing that block from your energy by making new progress and new steps towards something that is going to excite you. With the Fool, we typically have loyalty by your side, which is the dog. That's what they represent. I am a doggo in the Chinese zodiac. In fact, I'm a water dog, which is what I like to call the seal or walrus, whatever you want to call the big watch sausages out of the zodiac. So I love those animals so much. They're so cute and puffy. Anyways, without getting distracted, what we can look at, we see that with that loyalty, with the sat on his back, you know, that rhymes kind of like Dr. Seuss, and the sun beaming down, he's illuminating his path forward. He's carrying only what he needs as an essential item with him on this new journey, throwing caution to the wind despite the cliffs being below him. He knows that he will be safe and secure. The 0 turns into the 1, which is the magician. So you're on the first steps to manifesting something that is of lasting importance to you. We look at the death card. Clarify the death card. Clarify the death card. Okay. We have the Ace of Wands again. So you're strategizing on how to make this new start. You will have to cut out unnecessary things in order for this start to take place. So if you're a type of person who wants to have a new start in business, try not to invest in too many things. Cut it down to the right things for you. Once you strategize on this new start, you'll be able to undergo that powerful transformation that we spoke about. Additionally, if you are trying to get laid, you're going to have to find out what women want in 2025. That's going to be a bit of a minefield, but you'll be able to find it. If you're looking for new business opportunities, you'll have to strategize and try to find out exactly what it is that's going to help you to increase your chances of success in the near future. So whatever it is, you just want to make sure that you come up with a solid plan in order to make these things work. I think that once you do that, you'll finally be able to, get the ball rolling on whatever it is. I know one of my Aquarian friends, he's getting back into exercise. And in order to get from point A to point B and the exercise routine, seeing visible results, you have to cut out other things that you won't need. So, we've had our conversations about that, but I wish him the best of luck on his journey. I think it's going to be a powerful transformation for himself as well. Looking into what's known here, Queen of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, you're avidly pursuing something that is going to allow you to be self-sufficient, financially stable, and free to do what you want. So in essence, when you look at the Queen of Wands, you see this is someone who wants to really go after what it is that they want. They're attractive, they're magnetic. What they also do is they move, they valiantly pursue the things that it is that are going to lead to their happiness and prosperity. And I think in this particular case, it's going to help you by doing so in order to get to your 9 of Pentacles. The hard work that you put in now, which is what the Queen of Wands does, she doesn't give up and she doesn't give a shit what other people think in the initial stages or even in the later stages. The 9 of Pentacles is going to be the result of that. They're both feminine energies. And what you'll see here, you'll see that develop from the desire into the material world. You can see these two things. This is the crown here, and then you see the 9 of Pentacles here, which is almost like another crown, the way that it's being portrayed in this deck. So I think that it's very important for you to think about how you're going to bring those things from heaven into earth, and from the idea, the spark of creativity, into the material world. Finally, we have the Temperance reverse, 3 of Swords reverse, 9 of Wands. I'm going to pull one card to kind of clarify all of those cards. Clarify. Clarify. So you have the Hermit in the reverse. Clarify again. Look what we have here. We have the King of Wands and we have the Star. Covering up the nudie bombs so that way YouTube doesn't flag my channel. But we do see here now, and I think I got this card also for, I think it was Cancer. But in any way, we have the Hermit here. So for example, in the Hermit's lantern is the same star that is guiding the Star card in number 17. So you go from 9 to 17. That is a difference. 17 minus 9 is 8. So 8 would be strength. So going from 9 to 17, that's 8 strength. That means that you have to persevere and work hard towards what it is that you're going to do in order to bring that light of the star out of the lantern into the sky, making it visible not just to you but to everyone else. That's where you start to come into your power and you become visibly noticeable to everyone else with this King of Wands energy as well. So that is, as some of the girls call it, King Dingaling in some of the tarot readings that I've noticed on the internet. But if that's what you aspire to be, you're going to have to work your ass off to get it. And I think that you can do what it is that you set out to do, but you need to be persistent. You need to understand that there is a law of actions, consequences that motivate your choices in order to move from your current position into the new position. So you go from being stuck, absolutely, to moving into a position where you are no longer stuck. Temperance reverse, Three of Swords reverse. You go from a period of trepidation into perseverance. And I think that's maybe what I'll title this reading. But I think you have a very positive outcome as long as you focus on what it is that you truly want. And, you know, just as a little rant, a little aside, what I like to tell people is that, you know, if you really, really want something, it is a dialectic process. It is about taking the material world, using your intelligence and your desire to move the material world from one needle to the next. And oftentimes what you'll have to do, you'll have to make small changes that gradually move yourself into something where you will finally notice the big changes. This is definitely a Hegelian dialectic principle. And I think for you, in your case, you have the capabilities to make this happen. It is just a matter of what you choose to put into it is what you'll get out. And that is the transformation that you will see, going from that to here, and then finally into your swag. So anyways, we're going to end it here. This has been Aluminum Tarot. Thanks so much for joining, as always. Please give a thumbs up, give a like, share, subscribe, ding that notification bell, comment below. And also, if you'd like to chuck a quick coffee up here, you know, for a $5, that's also great as well. Anyways, I'm going to be out of here. Thanks so much. And until next time, love and light.